Another 4 destroyer game.
Autopilot mode enabled.
I take a central position. Many, 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 many destroyers, yes. Do I like to start with fighters? Fighters. I usually start with rocket planes for scouting. Also because if rocket planes trip across the DD, they can deal damage to it. Although in this case, the Audacious rocket planes are actually very slow. They're the slowest planes on the kit. So they're not very good for scouting. But again, if we trip across a destroyer, we could do something about it. This is not unique mod. I do have the unique mod on the Audacious, yes. Although I think I'm fighter build at the moment for ranked. And I haven't changed off of it. I don't think we catch. He'll just outspeed. But it does allow these guys to move forward, which is nice. That might latch. It might latch. Holy shit, it just latched. Yeah! He recalls. That's cool. So that actually blocks a scouting run and allows them to move forward into the cap, which is kind of cool. Taking AA from a Holland. Go ahead and just bail. So we do see the Shimakaze. Shima had their AA on. And we just go ahead and bail. Did we lose any planes? We lost 2.5. So Shimakaze here. Pop smoke. Do we have the ability to turn on this? That I don't know. Slam on the brakes and turn, maybe? We can get a reset anyway. That's all we can do. Let's see what's over at Charlie. Shimakaze needs to smoke. He did. Good. Question. Does altitude have any impact on dive bomber accuracy in the Lowenhart? As in drop as soon as the reticle versus dropping at the last second? No. So the reticle is going... When you drop, when you make your attack, they go somewhere within the reticle. So if you're very high or you're very low, it's still going to go somewhere in the reticle. So it doesn't actually become more accurate as a result of that.
Waypoint reached. Fighter airborne.
That causes him to recall.
I owe you one.
I'm not going to dive to bomb the Shimakaze. I would like to bomb the Burgone. Is that a thing I can do? Whatever that is in smoke. It's also a Shima. No, it's a Gearing. Ugh. Whatever that is not a joke. That's probably a Minotaur. I don't have an attack. I didn't... Well, there's a Minotaur. I'm like, what the fuck? Why are we losing that many planes? Well, it's because there's a Minotaur. Why did he do that? Does it protect you from AA? Why did he do what? The pre-drop to get away from the Holland? So when you attack when the rockets are in flight or the bombs are dropping or whatever, that's referred to as a slingshot. What that means is that during that animation where the player is watching, you know, the missiles move or the bombs drop or the whatever, AA damage is not received. Because in general, the player is busy doing something other than flying the planes. So you can use it defensively to drop and get the hell out. Which is what I use to get away from the Holland. Slam on the brakes. Ooh, he ate a torp. Alright, so I'm gonna slam on the brakes. Hard turn here. Go for a 90-degree hard cut. And see if I can make something out of that. Which I can. Work on the Burgone with bombs. Still have torpedoes. Do I have 9 or no? Because I lost a bunch. I do have 9. So we'll work on the Burgone. Midway bomb, still looking for the Shimakaze. We have 5 seconds until The fighter is done. Turns off for the Kleber. And that's actually a problem. Holland is low, but he's also going to block us from going after the Burgon, which is tough, which means we can spot the Shimikaze maybe. Fighter's latch, he has to leave. There's the Shima. We can get resets here. This won't be an accurate drop, but we'll probably get some resets, which will be nice. Did. We made it the reset. He keeps himself lit by keeping his AA on, because he could have just stopped and smoked. But he didn't. Now we're close enough to actually spot him. Bro, just stop. That's all you gotta do. Just stop running. Then you go dark. Haragumo is shooting him. He runs out. No. Haragumo gets the kill. Free fighter mid. So just trying to locking this down, and actually I will refighter mid with the bombs and go in and bomb the Burgon, because the Burgon has 32 millimeters of armor. This guy's bailed on this flank, which is rough.
Provide anti-aircraft fire support.
There's kind of a lot going on right now, man. It's the Burgon. Also Holland.
Fighter airborne. Fighter destroyed. Thank you.
Wow, all kinds of stuff over here. Holy shit. Got super lucky with the bombs. That's a crazy amount of damage. Okay.
Much obliged, Commander.
AA kills our fighter, but at least it stops this.
Fighter airborne.
Makes him turn. We might be able to catch the Holland here because we have a lot of health on our British planes.
Fighter destroyed.
Probably not. Got close though. I can't go back in on that. Work on the Yoshino, work on the Yamato. I can't finish the... maybe if I took rocket planes out again, I could. What are you doing? You're gonna charge into gunfire, bruh. I'm scared of midway bombs. Bro, there's a minnow. Okay, well, he's angled, so he's not getting dunked. Which is nice. Pop the heel. Please turn, please turn, please turn, please turn, please turn. Thank God. Okay. Bombs, rockets. You could bomb. I'd love to bomb the Burgon. Oh, wait, the Holland went down? Great. Somebody got the shot in.
Autopilot mode enabled.
That might hit us. Maybe we get out. Okay, Torps ran out. He kills the Hindi. There's nothing I can do to stop that. I mean, 1800 health, like... I don't think there's a way to stop that. Do you have bombs, though? We're not gonna get much damage on the Yamato, because the Yamato is armored. We might set fires.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
I mean, 7k is something. But if you're bombing a battleship at tier 10, you're wanting like 15 to 20. So 7k is not enough. We didn't get any fires, which is also equally not great. Start the attack a little early, get the reticle firmed up. And ideally when you're dropping with British carpet bombs. You want to drop from behind. Triple fire there. Does that stick? Be nice if it does. Then we might end with, I don't know, damage that doesn't look incredibly terrible. Question, British or US for CV? You're on the Lexington and have not touched British. The British planes look awesome. So the British CVs are actually an advanced line. I don't think they were intended to be that way. I think it was just like they have higher health and stuff, but the long and the short of it is they come off like an advanced tech tree line because they require more game knowledge to play well. Because you need to know what ships you can strike, what you can deal, what you can affect, what you can't. But they do have a lot of health, so in the fact that they have a lot of health, they're very new player friendly because the planes are really tanky.
Concentrate fire on the target.
But in terms of penetration, they're terrible. So you have to know what you can actually scratch, what you can deal damage to. When you go against armored ships, you're going to get a lot of shatters, which leads people to the conclusion that British stuff is about creating fires and floods. It's not, but when you face a lot of ships that you can't actually breach, well, then you just end up setting fires and floods. So it can feel like that, but that's not the way that they're made. Basically, they're built to rip into lightly armored stuff. Light cruisers, light battleships, or lightly armored, or whatever. We're gonna watch the bombs fall, so the planes do get farther away. Triple fired, so he did damage con that. He only has 7,000 health, though. Is he dead? He's dead. Repub, on the other hand, has very little armor. Repub's got 32 mil. With torps. See, that's better. 14k, double fire.
Autopilot mode enabled.
So we can angle to this. Repub's on fire, which is good. Shima's doing some secret mission bullshit. I know what I must do. If we land all the torps, this will be a kill. Slam on the brakes, try to go in on the Yamato. Bombs, I guess. We don't have any torps. I think that's 3. It is. Shima's dead. We're 1 cap to 2, but well, I mean, this is not good. Yamato is dark. Gearing is dark. We have 9 rocket planes. We might be able to use that. There's the Yamato. Come on with rocket planes. Good. Okay, so we can work on the gearing now, and Yamato probably caps A. Has 90,000 health. And we can move up and cap Bravo. You wish you had the memory to remember the armor value on so many ships? There's a little bit... If you go on my Discord, in the general discussion channel, there's a pinned... there's a pinned thing which talks about kind of like armor values in ships. Or I might even have a lesson for it. I'll have to look in just a second. How far is this? 3.5 kilometers away. So we see the gearing a little, but the gearing is moving. Yam is not trying to step on Alpha. Slam on the brakes. So one of the things the British carriers have are very slow rocket planes. So they can trip over a DD and still be able to kind of strike it, which is nice, but they changed the reticles. So tier 10 rockets are not strong against destroyers now. They whiff. That was decent. We might get this. Come on. Come on. Slam on the brakes. Okay.
We've sunk an enemy destroyer.
Let's see. Was there a lesson? Armor? No. It was not. So we look at the Discord over in general discussion. You can go to pinned messages. We have this. Ship armor stuff. So for various tiers, you're gonna have base armor levels that are gonna go up for cruisers and battleships. And these are penetration values. So Japanese 28 mil pen, 28 mil pen, 28, 30, 27 up to 33, 20, 26, 28, stuff like that. So this gives you a lot of information. This is in the general discussion. It's one of the pinned messages in the Discord.